This video discusses how to arrange your posts so that the slider on the home page is also set up as a byproduct of those posts. The idea being that when a visitor clicks an image that appeals to them, it will take them through to a post with more information. For example, if I click this one, it takes me through to a post about Rio. Okay, so how do we set that up? The first thing to do, of course, is to write the post. So every time you want to feature something on your home page, you'll need to write a post to reflect that. So you go over to the dashboard and click on Posts, and then click on Add New. Give your post a title, so I'm going to call this Devon Longhouse, and then write something about the topic. I'm just going to paste in some generic text. Next, if you want that post to have an image actually in the post, you use the same techniques that I showed you in a previous video. You click on this icon here to add an image, and then go to your media library and select an image that you've already uploaded. I've got a picture here of a Devon Longhouse, and I'm going to grab the URL as I previously explained and copy it. Then I'm going to cross that box off, and then placing my cursor right at the beginning, I'm going to click on the image button and paste in the URL to the image, and then click on OK, and then give it a description, and then insert. This puts in the image tag and gives me a picture in the middle of the page. Next, I need to select a category for it. Now, this will belong to a category that's to do with your business. So, for example, it may be visual or audio or whatever categories you've got on your blog. Let's say that this was in the visual category. That would be great. That's a business demarcation for this particular post. However, if you want it to feature on the home page, you must also put it into the featured category, which your web designer should have set up for you. Next, you can publish that, and we can just have a view of that post to see how it looks. And if you like the look of it, you can leave it like that. Because the image has to fit into the slideshow on the home page, it must conform to the size required by the slideshow on the home page, which is 600 pixels by 300 pixels. On the post itself, you can leave it like that, or, as I've shown you before, you can put your cursor here and type in class equals wrap left, and then resize the image by giving it something like P45, and then do an update if you want the text to wrap around the image. If we just have a look at it now, it looks like that. You decide how you want to show it. I'm going to leave it like that for now. That sets the post up, but it doesn't set up the featured image on the home page. You've put the check in the featured box on categories, which is part one of what you've got to do. But you also need to take the URL of the same image and paste it into the dynamic content gallery meta box, which is here. Having done that, you can update it again. Now, if we go back to the home page and do a refresh, we should find that the Devon Longhouse has been added to the gallery. And that's as simple as that. You ought to note that when you create a post, whether it's for the featured homepage or not, and in fact when you create a page, you should also be looking at the SEO options here and fill in a custom title and meta description for each of the posts or pages that you write. I'm not covering that in this video though.